back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
Hey, make sure you post your stream, bro.
Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. He gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That's the reason we ball for circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. He's good. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 30.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They go play action with Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield. That felt incomplete.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Buccaneers.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's letting this one go for 4. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Here's a first down throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 28-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 18-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. As he's taken down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Bucs 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They get this out left, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run with Fournette. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Leonard Fournette. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. After the penalty, it's Fournette. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's complete to start the drive. And they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time, Jackson will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run,
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. McKinnon here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Buccaneers, 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
14. Justin Tucker set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. But now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss to Armstead. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here at 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
2nd and a yard.
From the 39, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Back at the 38-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jackson going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting Tim back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. It's brought in one side by Tate. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Gay's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's still a leverage game. We usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. 17. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Saints, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.